Hey guys, it's Shelly, and I'm in my car after dropping the kid off at basketball. I'm always in my car. It's like the mommy thing, you know. Um, I wanted to share with you just something God's been teaching me really for a long time, but it seems like He always has to pull me back to this place. And Amanda, our graphic designer or web designer, our right hand woman, really, is always saying, you don't need a video more, so here you go. Have you ever been given a vision by the Lord and you really thought the vision was right around the corner, right? I guess we could call it a big dream too. And then you know, maybe 6 months goes by, a year and a half, and it just hasn't been fulfilled. And what you realize is you do some things, right, that you thought were the vision, and you go, wow, that just didn't work out right. And Lord, that just was strange, and wow, something is just wrong. That kind of thing, you know. But then when you get to the final revelation where God's like, this is it, Shelly, you go, oh, man, I understand now. It was like a year of preparation. You know, sometimes preparations take a very long time. But I've learned through that it's about the journey. It's not about where you started or where I started or where I'm going to end up in that land of promise. And we always desire that place of fruitfulness. And I think sometimes we don't understand that there's a lot of preparation in us personally that has to happen. A lot of trials, you know. And I remember when Abraham was asked to just leave his family and go follow the Lord, and he didn't even know where he was going, and so many times I feel that way in my own walk with the Lord, yet I've learned to trust Him in the little things. And has there been sorrow? Yeah. And has there been trials? Absolutely. But there's been a joy that's unimaginable and a roller coaster ride, I like to call it, because I would be so bored if it wasn't. You know, if Jesus is that way, you know, He's like a blast. He's like one big party, and but sometimes the party is hard, you know. And I understand what He means by it when He says take up the cross and follow. But I think we have to be really careful not to let the enemy steal our joy. And I'm learning that to be a slave to Jesus, which is not a bad thing. It's like He's my master. I want to serve Him. I want to please Him. He adores me. I adore Him. That I have to surrender everything. It has to be His desire, His will for my life, or it won't work out. You know, it won't. Not only will it not work out for me, but it won't ever edify anybody else. And I'm learning to let go. You know what I mean? Even after this long with the Lord, there's just times where He says, you know, Shelly, you're hanging too tight to this one thing. You know, I need you to let go of that and let me have it. And sometimes it's so painful. But He gave me this song a while back, and I've only shared it with one other person. Greg McDougall had a little thing. We were just playing songs, and it goes a little something like this, and maybe it'll speak to you. Don't forget to laugh. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses every once in a while. Don't forget to love with all of your heart. It's all about the journey, not where we end or where we start. So don't forget to laugh. You know, I have a good friend, Mary James, who wrote a song called Flowers, Angels, and Jesus. And, you know, sometimes it's the little things, like the flowers across the road, and the smile of a child, and the moments with our kids that God is trying to teach us. And all of that, He never wastes anything. Even the sorrow, He will use all of it for the good of us, but also for the good of others. That we must have a mindset for the kingdom agenda. So I hope that speaks to you. So don't forget to laugh, because Jesus loves our laughter. And if your vision hasn't been fulfilled yet, it's because it's in process. And sometimes the bigger the vision, the longer the preparation. So be encouraged. He's going to do mighty things with you. All right? Love you much. Bye.